Hello everyone, I'm Sophie and I'm currently at Kechara Forest Retreat, Bentong, Malaysia. And this is the book that I'll be sharing from, Tales My Lama Told Me. This is by Pastor David Lai and the stories are by our Guru, His Eminence the 25th Zangpo Rinpoche. Today we'll be on chapter 10, Palden Zangpo's Beads. This is a very short story, but a very interesting one. So let me go to a picture to share with you. There you go. This is a picture of Yamantaka, the deity Yamantaka Buddha, and the prayer beads. So let's begin. Chapter 10, Palden Zangpo's Beads. For a very long time, I did not really believe in the protective powers of blessed objects. However, I have heard too many times from so many people that such objects can confer incredible blessings. I was fortunate enough to learn about this from the teachings of Rinpoche himself, and there was a logical explanation for such blessings. Rinpoche explained that the highly attained Lama's personal belongings are infused with the energy of his powerful motivations and meditations. This could include any of his personal items, such as his robes, scriptures, tankas, statues, and prayer beads. Because these items are used directly in his daily meditations for the benefit of others, he explained that if we have these personal items within close proximity, such as wearing a blessed prayer bead, this would mean that we have with us the tremendous blessings and energy imbued within these objects to protect us and open our positive merit, which leads us towards furthering our spiritual practice. Hence, these items are highly sought after by the faithful. Throughout the centuries in Tibet, there have been many people who have been harmed by bad spirits, particularly a type of spirit called Peha. This type of spirit takes possession of people and drives them to insanity, interferes with their spiritual development, and can even cause untimely deaths. Once, while the great master Palden Zangpo was engaged in a retreat of Je Tsongkhapa's practice, focusing particularly on his mantra known as Miksema, a Peha spirit began to harm a rich family who lived nearby. Many of their relatives had already been killed by the spirit, and it was now trying to possess the body of the only son of the family. The other members of the family were very worried, and so they requested Palden Zangpo to stop the spirit from harming the boy. In the end, the great Palden Zangpo accepted the request. He gave the father a number of beads from his mala, prayer beads, which he had used during the Midsummer retreat. He did not even have to go to the house to do the rituals, but just gave a few beads from his retreat. These were the very beads that he had used to recite the Midsummer mantras and which he had blown on for many years. Without hesitation, he gave the beads to this family. Palden Zangpo explained to the family that when the spirit enters the son's body, they should immediately place one bead at every exit of the house, including all doors and windows. This would cause the spirit to cry out in terror. When this happens, the family should inform him immediately. The father did exactly as Palden Zangpo had said, and in this way he trapped the spirit within the house. The spirit was terrified and cried out, "I want to escape from this house, but many powerful, terrifying, wrathful beings are preventing me." The father immediately went to Palden Zangpo and urged him to come to the house. When Zangpo arrived, he spoke to the spirit. "How can you inflict harm on other sentient beings when you cannot bear even this slight suffering? I have instructed them to place the beads at all the doors and it has blocked you from going out." because you are afraid. Look at yourself. See how scared you are. Look how terrified you are. And look how much you are suffering. You cannot even bear this small amount of suffering. So why do you create so much suffering for others and kill the others? Can you see how they must suffer too? If you do not promise to stop harming others, Rafu Yamantaka will not let you go. Yamantaka is an emanation of the wisdom Buddha Manjushri. Jai Tsongkhapa is also a peaceful emanation of Manjushri because the beads had been used for a Jai Tsongkhapa retreat, wherein the mantras invoke the blessings of Manjushri. They manifested as Manjushri's wrathful emanation, Yamantaka, at the doors to prevent the spirit from leaving. Terrified, the spirit replied, I only follow the orders of the chief Peha spirit. If I do not harm anyone, my powers will diminish and I will suffer because I will then be punished. Please do not ask so much of me. Please reduce my commitment, O great Guru. Palden Zangpo thought about it for a while and then told the spirit, You must promise me at the very least that you will not harm anyone who recites the Ganden Lagema prayers, which is the main prayer of Lama Tsongkhapa, or Mitsema mantras. Instead, you will go away. Yes, I can promise this, the spirit said. Don't forget your promise. Palden Zangpo said before he gathered up the beads of his mala from the exits of the house. The spirit released the boy's body and fled. The boy gradually became normal again and did not suffer from any more possessions. People from all over eventually realized that anyone who recites the Ganden Lagema or Mitsema prayers will be protected from Peha spirits and other obstructing harmful spirits in general. And that is the end of my sharing, the end of the story for today. And as from the sharing, you can see how powerful the mantras or the prayers can be, that it can actually help you to be rid of spirits' interferences. So as the mala, an object that's infused by the mantras. When when any Buddhist practitioners, usually they will have a mala as a counter, and also after the chanting of the mantras, they will blow on the mala to bless, to retain the blessings. And so, as such, over time, the mala can be a very powerful object, a powerful blessed object. And as such, a lot of times, a guru or those high lamas, they would use their malas to actually bless people or practitioners, and to, in this case, help to overcome spirit disturbances. So thank you for sharing your time with me, and please do join me again for my next sharing, and we'll end this with a completion dedication in English. May the precious body-mind where it is not born arise and grow. May that bond have no decline but increase forevermore. May the precious emptiness where it is not born arise and grow. May that bond have no decline but increase forevermore. May this merit accumulated by myself and others beneficially serve all sentient beings and the Buddha Dhamma, and especially may the essential teachings of the unerring Master Tsongkhapa become clear and enduring. In all my rebirths, may I not be parted from perfect gurus. Let me enjoy the abundance of the Dhamma, perfecting the qualities, stages, and paths. May I quickly attain the rank of Vajradhara Buddha. By this virtue, may I quickly realize Guru Buddhahood and transfer each sentient being into that enlightened state. May all conducive conditions arise and all obstacles be pacified, in order to increase infinitely the doctrine of the spiritual king Tsongkhapa. By the merits of the 3 times of myself and others, may the doctrine of Lama Tsongkhapa blaze forever. At dawn or dusk, at night or midday, may the three jewels grant us their blessing. May they help us to achieve all realizations and sprinkle the paths of our lives with various signs of auspiciousness. May the holy teachers have long lives. May the enlightened activities be fully displayed in the 10 directions, and may the brightness of the teachings of Lama Tsongkhapa continuously dissipate the veil of darkness covering the beings of the three realms. In this land encircled by snow mountains, source of every benefit and joy, may Lord Tenzin Gyatso Chenrezig remain in this life until samsara's end. Home, grant me here and now appropriate attainments without exception. Grant increase of the entourage, teachings and wealth, O mighty Shukden. Thank you, and please join me for my next sharing.